Hello my fellow craft lovers and welcome and happy first day of school. I'm going to make my family back to school gifts. I'm making my mom like pieces of paper cut into flowers on top of pencils and put them. And then I'm also making her pointers to point at the board and stuff. So without further ado, let's hop right into this video. Okay, so I'm going to be covering these disposable chopsticks. I'm going to be making 2 of them, and I'm going to be covering them in fabric as pointers for her to like point at the board, you know, pointers. I'm going to be using a couple of fabrics. I love shopping at Joann's, so all of this fabric is from Joann's. So I'm going to be covering one of these chopsticks in this super soft fabric. And then at the tip top, you'll see there is a kind of square bit. I'm going to cut out a sloth out of this fabric because sloths are her favorite animal. And I'm going to glue it to the top. For the next one, it is a pop knit fabric, so it stretches a lot. So I'm going to be covering one of the chopsticks in that, and then at the top, I'm going to probably do a cherry. Glue that part to the top so that the other cherries are hanging down. Or let's get started on the cutting. I do have to say the store owner said that this sheds, doesn't fray. When you cut it, it will get everywhere. So I'm gonna put a towel down. So let's get started with the cutting. I'm told to cut on this side of the fabric because it sheds less. Take your chopstick, and I want it to end right about there. And I want it to end about there. Beautiful. And now we just need to measure around it. So I just made a little mark on the chopstick. And I made a mark somewhere on the board. And I lined up where I want it. I'm going to match the marks. I'm going to go around until the mark is on the bottom. And now I'm going to add a little tiny bit of seam allowance. So that's how big I want it. And there's my chunk of fabric. And we're going to cut it out and see how much it sheds. I am going to cut the sloth on the top and the other fabric, and I will get back to you right away. See you in a minute. So I've cut all of the pieces out. We're gonna head on right over to my sewing machine. Okay, so I'm at my sewing machine. I've checked that the threading is the right way. The color doesn't really matter. I am putting it under my presser foot. I'm sewing about a quarter of the way into the fabric. I think you can see that I'm sewing a little bit into the fabric. That will just make it easier to make sure that I have it under both pieces. So I'm going to go forward and backward, and then I'm just going to go down this whole thing. So I am just checking it as I go along. It's looking beautiful. My mother is sure to love it. And then you can go ahead and do your other one. Okay, so I have this game-changing tip. Safety pin. And it's inside out, right? You put the safety pin through the top. Safety pin it closed and just help the safety pin go through the whole thing. You just feed it through. See that? That's exactly what we're doing. And it's peeking through the end. So I'm going to grip it, pull it through these. I'm going to literally just find the end. And there you go. Pointer. Furry pointer, to be exact. Can't tell if you see that, but oh my gosh, it is so furry. I can't wait for my mom to see it and love it. Let's do the other one super quickly. This other one is going to take so much less time. Pointer, boom. 2 pointers, 1 furry, 1 not furry. So I am going to hot glue the ends on, and I will take a picture of the pointers and put it at the end of the video. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the pictures. Bye! Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and have fun making this if you decide to. Bye!